Here's a deal no one is happy with. Not the Albuquerque man who plunked down thousands of dollars cash for a used luxury car that caught his eye, and not the dealer who sold the car to him. Both men claim they've each been caught up in an unending chain of endless problems and countless hassles. Here's Kim Holland on special assignment.
I was interested in it because it's a luxury car.
David Grogan spotted this 2003 Jaguar S-Type on Integrity Automotive's lot last November. He wrote the Albuquerque dealership a $13,999 check, the price for the car, as collateral to take it for the weekend test drive. But he says he didn't get far before the problems began.
It just wasn't running properly. Whenever I got home that evening, there were a lot of check engine lights on.
So the next morning, he brought it back to the dealership.
They promised that they would make everything right.
The dealer's owner, Brian Luna, said he would fix even the long list of cosmetic things Grogan wanted done.
He wanted a rear bumper painted, he wanted a fog light thing fixed, numerous little tiny things. But I said, if I fix them all, would you be happy? Would you take the car? And he says, yes.
The car sat on the lot for nearly a month, waiting for parts. At the end of November, Grogan picked up the car.
Mr. Luna had already told me prior to that it was a non-refundable deposit. I wasn't getting it back, so I felt like I needed to at least get the car.
3 days later, and Grogan says it was like deja vu. The check engine light popped on, and this time he says the car lost power and nearly stopped running.
And I took the car back once again, and I haven't seen it since.
And this is where the car's been since early December, as the two sides have been going back and forth. In nearly 7 months, Grogan says he's only had possession of the car a little more than a week. And remember, during this time, Integrity Automotive has had his car and the $14,000 check. Meanwhile, Grogan is stuck driving his old pickup truck. The dealership's owner says he's stuck with $5,000 in additional bills for all the parts he bought to try to make this customer happy.
I did everything in my power to take this vehicle, not to my mechanic here, but then to A-Team Automotive Mechanic, but then to Jaguar Mechanics, and we couldn't find anybody who could duplicate any problem he was complaining of.
Grogan felt so wronged he filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office, which recommended the dealership pay Grogan not only the $13,999 for the Jag, but $800 additional dollars he personally spent on parts, including an air intake system and expensive light bulbs.
It's a voluntary dispute resolution, so we are statutorily prohibited from representing any one individual.
But the AG can only make a recommendation and can't force any action. So just last week, the two sides settled. Integrity kept the car and gave Grogan a $13,000 check. Neither side is totally happy with that.
And I felt like if I didn't take something, I'd never get anything.
About the only thing they can both see eye to eye on, they want this all to be over.
There's going to be some people we're not going to be able to completely satisfy.
On special assignment, Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
David Grogan says he's still out $1,000 from the purchase of the car and another $800 for parts he spent on the vehicle. He's not sure if he's going to try to collect that money.